Hey guys, Wolverine here on Standalone, and 6.2 is finally here. They finally dropped it on stable last night, and it's been 6 months since the last update. On this video, I always do this every patch as a loot spawn guide. I go around the map and I find all the weapons, and I highlight where you find them. That comes under the weapons, the attachments, the ammo. I got all this from experimental servers. Experimental servers have been out for about 2 weeks, and I've practically played every day, so I have about, 15 to 20 runs on the map, and I've recorded what I found and made notes where I found them. I got a pretty strong concrete where I found them from and where they roughly spawn. Okay guys, this is how it's going to work. I'm going to break it down into 3 categories: residential, police and military. Residential will cover houses, cars and deer stands, and police will cover police stations, police cars and those green outposts, and military will cover any form of military tents, building and crash sites. So if you only want to know a certain weapon and it's on the military category, go on the timestamp below in the description. Okay, we'll start with pistols and shotguns first. 911, residential home. Amphibia S with a mag spawn in a car at a scrapyard. Magnum spawning on the table, another home. And on the shelf in another home. And also has the chance of spawning ammo in the homes as well. P1 pistol and Makarov in a house. Red 9 in a car, a scrapyard. Always check those cars. And I did find the buttstock in a hangar. Not a hangar, a garage. Storage shed. .9mm ammo. And as you saw, I just ran past a Derringer. Oh, what Carly? An IZH rifle with its counterpart 7.62 ammo in cars. Deer stands, the IZH double barrel shotgun. At a scrapyard in the car, I found a pistol grip shotgun with its ammo spawning next to it, and the pump action shotgun in a home as well. All shotguns are residential loot spawns, and obviously of course the ammo spawns in residential as well. Crossbows spawn at residential as well, deer stands, cars and homes, and same as the counterpart of the bolts. Bolts are a lot harder to find as always, but it's rewarding when you do find some. So you're picking up a pattern here. If the gun spawns in a residential, then the ammo, the counterpart for it, will spawn, and the mag should spawn for it as well. For example, the P1 is a residential spawn, the P1 mag will spawn in residential, and so will the 9mm. Moving on to my favourite weapon, the Mosin. A good favourite for a lot of people, especially us old people who have played it since the beginning. Mosins are now residential spawns. They spawn in homes, deer stands and cars. Mosin seems to be a little bit harder to find compared to the other rifles, or I'm quite unfortunate and unlucky. And they also spawn in these guard posts, these outposts. The Mosin ammo spawns with its counterpart, spawns in cars, houses and deer stands, and also check clothing. Sometimes they do spawn in clothing, so it's worth checking out those pieces of clothing by the cars. I've been more fortunate finding the ammo in the clothes than I have loose in cars. And there you go, you can see it spawns in deer stands as well. PU scopes spawn in deer stands alone. And also the PU scopes has had a new update where the black lines are a lot thinner to use. And also the compensator full setup for the Mosin. So the attachments for the Mosin spawn in the deer stands. You can find the gun and the ammo in homes, cars and deer stands. Okay, hunting scripts have 3 places where they can spawn. Deer stands, as we all know, in hunting jackets, along with Winchester ammo, which is quite handy, so check out those hunting clothes, and also on other weapons for sniper counterparts like the Sporter. Sporter and Trumpet spawn at houses along with its .22 ammo and the magazine attachments. So do carbines, they spawn in houses and cars, along with 5-round magazine and the 7.62 ammo. They all spawn in residential as well. But none of those snipers are really important. A sniper for us is the Blaze or the Winchester, and you can find the Blaze, as you saw, I saw it at a car, and you can also find the Winchester at homes. They are both residential spawns. You can find them in cars, houses and deer stands, along with its .308 ammo, which you need to use to snipe with these 2 guns. The .308 rounds can be found in homes, cars and deer stands, all residential spawns. Sometimes they can be found at military zones as well, but mainly residential. I found all mine at residential. A lot more common than they used to be, and I'm finding these a hell of a lot more compared to the Mosin 7.62 counterpart. So there we have it, guys. All snipers spawn at residential homes, houses, cars and deer stands. Also, guys, I forgot to mention long guns spawn at deer stands, but we all knew that that's been in for a long time. Next is police stations. Police stations can spawn the pistol CR75 with the magazine, with its pistol suppressor and 9mm. Police stations are very well known for spawning 9mm and .380 for all its weapons that spawn in the police station. Also, it spawns the Scorpion with a suppressor east, which is really handy for when you do get an AKM or an AK, and also its magazine for it, and as I mentioned before, the .380 ammo for the Scorpion. The police station spawns the rack with the rack magazine, both magazines 15 and 25, and the .380 ammo. Guard posts spawn Glocks with its magazine and also 9mm, and again a CR75 with its magazine. Also double barrel shotguns. Fully kitted out MP5. Also spawns the magazines for the MP5. Also the pistol grip pump action shotgun. Police cars is just like a Heli crash site. They have a better chance of finding better loot. Police grade, MP5 and Glock. Also spawns the 9mm ammo for it. Also Makarov and .380, and also has a chance of spawning the Makarov magazine. And I just wanted to point out the Northeast Airfield hangar. As a police spawn items, I spotted a police jacket and a rack magazine. So if you are in Krasnostav, the Northeast hangar has a chance of spawning some police loot as well. And finally, military zones. This will be covering all forms of military: hangars, officer barracks, tents, crash sites, any form of military zone I'm covering, and this is where these weapons, magazines, attachments and ammo will spawn. AK-74s and AKSs spawn in military zones with all the various attachments, with the rail guards, suppressors, all different types of tents, hangars, crates, and also the magazines spawn, as you can see here, with even the loose ammunition. SKSs, the most common military weapon you will find at military zones, spawn practically everywhere, even with PU scopes, which is pretty handy. Again, with the 7.62 ammo to go with it. Also, AKMs with the 7.62 ammo spawn in various locations in military zones, the weapons, the ammunition, and also magazines, which are practically half full. Also, they spawn in the Kashtan and PSO scopes, which are really rare. You'll see more Kashtans, but the PSO scope, not as much. All hope is not lost. At Russian crush sites, AKM is part of the Russian family, so it has a chance of spawning in the drum mags, which carry 75 bullets, and the PSO scopes, which can attach to the AKM also. So keep an eye out from those Russian crush sites, guys. They don't spawn weapons, but sometimes the attachments are worth hunting for. The FNX 45 ACP caliber gun spawns in military zones, has a chance of spawning in the magazine with ammo inside and a suppressor. Has a couple attachments to attach to it which can spawn in with the gun or around in military zones. The 45 ACP, however, can spawn in military zones and residential. The AK-101, the American 5.56 version of the Kalashnikov family, spawns in military zones. The AK-101, as I said, takes 5.56 ammunition, which can also spawn in the same military zone, as you can see, a pack of 5.56. And the magazines, they tend to spawn mostly in the military tents, but again, it's a military grade loot. It can be found in any military zone. Augs have a chance to spawn in military zones. I found mine in the barracks, and they take the same magazines as the M4, which is really handy. Limited to attachments, as we all know, as a built-in scope, but I don't know if it's as rare as the M4, but I seem to find a lot of AUGs in the first half of the experimental, but then M4's made a comeback and I didn't see many AUGs, so I can't tell you the rarity of the AUG, but they do spawn in military zones, barracks, tents, crates. It's nice to see the M4 back. From my memory in 6.1, M4s was a real rarity when it came to finding one, but that's how it is, unfortunately. They are a military spawn. As you can see in the experimental, I found 2 M4s, one in an officer barracks and one in a green crate. All attachments and magazines spawn in military zones where you could actually find the gun. The magazines, the 5.56, even the 60 mags with ammo already in it, which is quite handy. A lot of different optics, RV1s, NATO suppressors, and the ACOG, the one we really love for the M4. 5.56 seems to be the most common ammunition that spawns in military zones, but finding a gun for it, that's going to be the hard part. And there we have it, guys. Unfortunately, there's 4 guns I could not find, SVD, but I did find the mags, so that is a sign that SVDs do spawn still in military zones. It's just really, really rare, and because they've taken away the chance of weapons spawning at crash sites, my bet would be the Russian crash sites would spawn the SVD, the FAL, the VSS, Vintorez, and the UMP. They are the 4 military grade weapons I could not find anywhere, and I played a lot of hours on experimental and couldn't find one. I heard a rumour someone witnessed a streamer found the FAL on Twitch, but obviously that's just word of mouth. It's easy to say that. Those 4 weapons are going to be really, really rare in 6.2 due to the loot spawn dynamic system, and you're going to be really, really lucky. I do believe they do spawn, but the chances are going to be really low. You're going to be very lucky if you do find one. The ammunition does spawn. As you see, I saw the SVD for 7.62 bullets for it, and yeah. My buddy Astro's Legacy sent me a screenshot. He found some actual SP6 rounds for the Vintorez in a teddy bear, so they are spawning in somewhere. It's just, that's it, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't find it, and that's my prediction that they do spawn, but I can't find it. So there we go, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful, and let me know if I've missed anything, if I'm wrong about anything. Your comments are always welcomed, and your likes and dislikes and subscriptions. It all helps my videos to get out there, help people understand. 6.2 to 6.1, not much of a difference from a loot spawn, to be honest. I got most of this detail pretty right, so it took me a lot of time to get the footage. I was caught up because I had all the footage on an experimental, but I wasn't expecting 6.2 to be dropped this quickly, so I was kind of banking on trying to find an SVD or something like that. But yeah, guys, crash sites don't spawn weapons, just extra ammunition and clothes, so, and also the attachments for the PSO and the drum barrel. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care, bye.